Hey everybody, Unstable Gamer here, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thanks so much for stopping by. Definitely take a look around. Let me know what you think. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new globally launched game. This is Airship Nights. It's an idle game, and I like what the developers done. They've done a few things different. We're going to go ahead and discuss that. But first, before we do, if you like this content and you want to see more around globally launched and soft launched games, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out. All right, and welcome back. Before we just jump into this, I kind of want to just set the stage really quick for these types of videos, especially if this is your first time watching me. I try and put videos out on games that have recently globally launched or have gone into soft launch. And there's so many, I try and dig out some of the coolest ones and share them with all of you. That way, with globally launched games, hopefully you find something that you're interested in and you want to play. For soft launch games, hopefully you find something that seems interesting and you want to stay up on it. And then when it launches, you play it and hopefully like it. So just kind of trying to figure out with all these globally, I mean not globally, but with all these mobile game launches and stuff like that, which ones are the coolest ones? All right, this one here kind of fits the bill for me. This is interesting. This is an idle game, and the developers have done something a little bit different with this one. There's a few different areas of this game I want to point out that are that departs from your typical idle game. So first and foremost, we have some cool characters here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the characters. They are separated into different elements. We got fire, water, earth, and wind. And I like the pixel art here. I think it's pretty cool. 2D animations. Look at her. I got her on my main team. She's pretty cool. She's one that you get right off the bat. She's a tanker. This one's a melee dealer, so you can see the different styles they filled. Here's a range damage dealer right here. This is their abilities here. You can click on that and see what they do. This one does massive damage to an enemy by throwing a handmade bomb, and it does 350% of attack. One thing that is different about this game is you don't start a battle and then wait for their special bar to max out and then launch a special. It is very automatic when it comes to that. They do it themselves. So it's just like if you were to put an idle game on auto and you just let it run by itself. So you can't manually launch one of their specials. So that takes a little bit getting used to, but like I said, it's very hands-off in that way. This character here, I just got this one through summons, and we'll do some summons a little bit later as well. But this one here is pretty cool. I hear is great. I just unlocked this one, and I'm leveling this one up so I can try and test him out and see how well he works with my team here. But if we just kind of take a look here, there's his attack. Here's this one right here. Again, I can click on this. I can see what their attack is. Now, if I go into my roster, which is down here, so what you have, so I have Unstable Gamer here, so you have a captain, you do customize your hero, which I think is pretty cool. Again, something different that I haven't seen in an idle game. So I customize this one, this is the captain, and then everybody else, these are all knights. So, and I can click on any one of them, so I can click on this one right here, and you do your typical character progression stuff. So you level them up. You go ahead and you craft equipment. I'll show you that here in a little bit. You promote them by getting duplicates, and then you awaken them as well by getting these resources down here also. So that is all pretty standard. Another thing that's not so standard is this first tab here. This is enchanting. So you enchant these different roles, right? Tanker, melee, ranged, and support. As you beef these up, see, I can go ahead. Oh, I don't have enough mana on that one. As you beef these up, it improves the combat ability of this team right here on the main stage. When you go into like the resource game modes and things like that, it doesn't impact that. This enchant just impacts this team on this main screen, which is good because as you're running through these different levels and you come across bosses, this is how you make this team strong enough to go ahead and clear through the different bosses. So that's pretty cool. This right here, the engine room, let me go ahead and click on this. As you increase the level of this engine, it creates more mana for you. So the higher your engine grade is, the faster you're going to collect mana. The faster you collect mana, then the quicker you're going to be able to upgrade these different roles. So I thought that was pretty interesting as well. We already went through knights. If you take a look at the ship here, we take a look at the airship, and we have different rooms that we unlocked. I had just unlocked the final rooms here. There's a couple rooms here that are not available just yet, but each room does something a little bit different. You level up the control room, which sets the max level for everybody else's room. So my control room is level 12, so I can't go above 12 in any of these other rooms until I increase the level of my control room. But if we just take a look here, I can click on here and I can see that the control room, that has a plus 60% increase to my magicite. The magicite is what you use to level up your captain and your knights. And then obviously it sets the max level for your facilities. Another one that I thought, I'm not going to go through every one of these, but I thought this was cool here. The kitchen. Look at this. Look, main stage max HP, which is what this stage is right here, your main stage. It increases your max HP by 100% at the current level. Also, damage immunity for 2. That means 2 turns, the first 2 hits, you don't take any damage, which definitely helps when you get to the more difficult bosses. So that was pretty cool. This is summoning. We'll come back to that. And then you have your typical store in here. One thing to mention is ads. There is quite a few ads. If you want to pay for the ad remover, you can. But and I don't know how that impacts what I'm going to show you next. But if I go into here and I click on stamp, as you watch ads, you get a stamp. And once you fill this card up, then you're going to get 500 diamonds. I don't know if you do the ad remover, you just collect that 500 diamonds or something else you collect. I don't know. I didn't purchase it, but if anybody knows, let me know. So there is a benefit to watching the ads because you'll eventually get those diamonds, and those diamonds are important for your in-game stuff. So that's pretty cool there. And there's a lot of different areas where you can watch diamonds. I can click on this right here. I can watch these ads, and it gives me attack buffs, speed buffs. You can see everything here. You can max these out. You can do 2 of these a day. And then I think what it does is it gives you the buff for like 2 hours. So when you have some time, you sit down. You follow this guide quest here. That's the only thing you have to follow. You complete there. Right now I'm working on reaching grade 11 for this quest right here on my engine. If I take a look at my engine, as you can see, I'm at 10. I need 332.33T just to fill up one of these bars. So I need a ton. I need a ton of this steel in order to upgrade this engine. And back to the airship right here in the different rooms, the steel mill here, as you level that up, that increases your production of metal. So a lot of cool little things that are going on. Again, not something that I typically have seen in an idle game. So a lot of different things I think that they've done here. Now, if we go into the world map, this is where you're going to find all your different resource dungeons. You're going to find your arena, the Steel Cemetery. This is just a typical boss battle, and this is where you're going to get a bunch of these rewards here. As you get further and further. So right now, I've been able to beat him to get him up to level 90. So you never really beat him. You just take the life bar down to 0, and then it goes to the next level and continues. It continues from there. So you always want to make sure that you do your best there. Make sure to do that every chance you get. The resource dungeons, again, what these resource dungeons are for is crafting. So if I hit home and I go into crafting, right now I'm on tier 2. If I want to go to tier 3 crafting, I got to beat elemental stage 21. Any one of them, it doesn't matter. And this is where we craft the equipment for all of your different, for your knights. So I can click on this. It's going to tell me I need 10 earth and 20 water. And this is where I see how much of each that I have. So you definitely want to farm those elemental dungeons so you can craft your gear. As you craft gear, you can see the different, these different bubbles down here. This tells you what grade of gear you have. So, I think this is an uncommon. I have an epic. I do have some legendaries. But as you recraft the same gear, if you recraft the same rarity, then you also get this. There's a lot to go over. You also get this right here. Hold on, let me see. Let me go into my equipment right here. You get this dust here, and this dust is used for imprinting. The imprinting allows you, so if I just click this right here, allows you to add some additional stats to your gear. Here's the main stat. This allows you to add additional stats, and you can re-imprint as many times as you want, as long as you have the resources for it to get the stats that you want. So pretty cool there as well. Man, there is a lot to go over. Final thing I really want to go over is parts. As you saw with the steel, that steel cemetery, you will get parts for your ship, and as you upgrade these different parts of your ship, then it also increases stats for your team as well. So there's so many different ways for you to increase the stats of your different characters. So, and then finally, returning to base. What happens is you'll eventually return to base. That's where you get most of your magicite collection, which is right here. And again, that's what you use to level up your knights and your captains and things like that. You really win. What you want to do right now, I'm at adventure level 14. The only way to increase that adventure level is by returning to base. Ultimately, what you want to do is you want to make sure that when you return, you're going to go up an adventure level. But I can see there's going to be some times where you're not going to go up an adventure level. You're going to want to return, get that magicite and the resources that you get, and then put them into your knights and your captains so you can make this team stronger so that you can overcome the stronger enemies here. As you can see right here, you have a certain amount of time to beat this stage. If you don't beat it, see, I did not beat the 11 to 86, you drop down 5 levels. So what I need to do is I need to continue to increase the enchants here to strengthen this team so they can go ahead and get further in this battle. All right. Whew. You know what? That's going to be it. We have guilds. You have an exchange, which is shops. You have missions. You have weeklies. You have dailies. You have monthlies. So just a lot to do in this game. And man, this video is already going pretty long. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and show you battle. We'll go ahead and jump into. See, let's go to the world map. Let's go ahead and jump into the steel cemetery. You have the arena too. These times, so I've got one out of 10 shots right now. Those you're just going to see increase over time. So it'll max out at 10. Just keep an eye on that. Right now I'm 5 of 5 of arena. I've done 10 already. So these just automatically fill up. Let's go ahead, go into the cemetery. We'll do this, and then we'll do arena, and then I'll show you what that looks like. So here's my setup. I click on there. Here's your front row up top, your back row on bottom. Here's my total battle power at 19K. And then I'm just going to go ahead and hit challenge. And that's really it as far as this goes. You'll see right now I'm already up to level 58 on the scrap golem. But again, you don't engage their specials at all. You just let them go and you just watch. You have that timer. That timer in the middle right here that looks like a clock. As soon as that gets down to 0, then it's over. You have that in a bunch of battles actually. So the boss battles, when on the main stage, if you don't beat it before that timer's up, then you don't win that stage. Let's see how far we get. We're up to 90 right now. So there we go. We got that. Let's go ahead and grab some rewards. Oh, we didn't get rewards because we didn't get higher than level 90. So once this is set, you need to get higher than that in order to get your rewards. And the further you make it past your best record, the more rewards you get. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll jump into arena, and then we'll go ahead and do some summons, and then we'll wrap up. So here's my team again, my front row, my back row. And right here, here's my power and the power of these teams here. I don't think I'm going to beat anybody there. Here's a 21K. 4 hours? No, 4 minutes for my next refresh. I'll try this 21K team. I am going to pull out one of these characters. I'm going to pull, let's see, let's redo this one. I'm going to bring in this guy. And let me see. I'm going to swap these two around. There we go. Because this one here, I don't know her range yet, but she offers attack up to the characters around her. So I don't know if it affects the entire team or just the two closest to her, but we'll see. We'll confirm that. All right, and then we'll go ahead. We'll jump into this battle here and see what we do. Top bar here, the red is them, the blue is me, and they're taking me out. They already took out four of my characters. Yeah, didn't make it. But again, the same battle as with the scrap golem. You'll find that's the same battle with the different elements as well. So we'll go ahead. Let's do Fire Island. This is a boss battle here. You have different stages. I think it goes up to stage 40. So let's go ahead. We're going to do stage 12. And again, we're going to go ahead and bring in my new guy here. And then just hit battle. This battle here, so this is similar to the boss battles that you're going to fight on the main stage as well. You can see that timer in the middle. We took them out pretty quick. And then we'll get our resources right there. Certain days of the week, you'll get double resources. These are ×2 on these ones right here for wind and fire. And there's water and earth for the other elements. Now, right now, we've got 3 areas I have not unlocked. Soul Dungeon and Sky Tower, and Raid is coming. So it does take a little bit of time, though, to get through these adventure levels. The higher that you get. So, all right, and with that, let's go ahead and jump into the summons. I'll go here. I do want to keep resummoning on this banner because I do want these 2 characters actually more, so I can go ahead and star up the ones that I do have. So let's go ahead. We're going to do it ×10. So 10 plus 1, it's 3,000 of these diamonds. So let's do a few of these. See if we get anybody good. I've got almost every character. It's the duplicates that I'm really hoping for. All right, looks like, oh, look at that. Looks like we got a 3-star. I have not seen a 4-star pull, but with that rainbow effect, that is definitely, that definitely means that we have a 3-star here. Who did we get? Here we go. Nice, cool. Now I can use the resources I get from her to star my character up. It's another epic. I skipped through that one too long. I like the art here too. So when you get epics and when you get, I guess, legendaries, you're 3 stars. So when you get 2 and 3 stars, you see some pretty cool artwork as well. Oh, we get 2! We get 2 3 stars. Who's this? I get 1 of each. Very, very cool. Now, when you take them up in star level, it takes a certain number of their shards. So I'll need at least 1 more copy of each of them in order to take their star level up from where I currently have them, I think. So that is very, very cool. So when you get a duplicate 3-star, you get 80 of them. That's enough to take them from a 3-star to a 4-star. I need 160 to take them from a 4-star to a 5-star. Let's go ahead. Let's see if we get lucky again. That was pretty cool. Also, this is cool here. Once you get 100 points, so that's 100 summons, then you can click on this, and then you can select between these 2 what you get. And you get diamonds so often in this game. It's been very cool. It's very free to play friendly. All right, we didn't get any 3 stars, but we do have some epics here. We have some 2 stars. There we go. The guy before this, I do have on my main team. And we'll do 1 more round of summons. So nobody I'm super excited about. Not like we did it, not like in the last one. And you can see I got shards for everybody, so I've got all those. All right, let's do it 1 more time. All right, give me another 3-star. Nope, just 2 stars. Lots of Carlo. Lots of May. Getting a lot of that guy too. All right, did I get anybody new though? Is that one new? I'm not sure. We'll find out. Nope. I had everybody. All right, there we go, everybody. That is what I had for you. This is Airship Nights. Again, a very cool game. That was a surprise to me. I'm glad I stuck with it. I do want to check out those areas that I don't have unlocked yet, that Soul Dungeon and that tower. But very interested in your thoughts. What do you think of this game? Are you playing this game? And if you start playing this game after this video, definitely let me know how you like it. All right, everybody, that is what I had for you. As always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.